comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh.
What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler.
And I'm MD Shady.
And in today's video, we are going to be making our predictions for San Diego Comic-Con 2022 Funko exclusives. And for this predictions video today, we are going to be dividing our predictions into 10 different categories because San Diego Comic-Con being one of the big three cons when it comes to Funko exclusives, which those categories are going to be ad icons, animation, Disney, games, heroes being the DC lineup, Marvel, movies, Star Wars, television, and miscellaneous. Which each of these categories we will be doing either one Funko Pop, one Funko Soda, or one of each in each of the categories. And like usual, we will start out with MD Shady's predictions, followed by mine. And then when the video is done, comment in the comment section below either hashtag PickDK or hashtag PickMD on what predictions you like better.
Starting off with the ad icons list, the first pop that I have for this is the Geico Gecko. That's one that we haven't really talked about too much, if at all, on this channel, and I think that it's one that makes sense to have a pop. I mean, he's so iconic of a character, exactly in the name ad icons. Everybody knows about the Geico Gecko, so I don't see why they wouldn't do a version of him. Comic-Con exclusive kind of just makes sense for this because I feel like it's a pop that a lot of people would want, and to make it a little bit harder to get, makes sense for Funko to do. I also have a soda can listed for the ad icons, and that is Fruit Loops Toucan Sam. So I think that a soda variation of him would be great. Obviously, he does have a pop, which is right up here if you guys can see that. And I really enjoy that pop, so I think that a soda would look great as well. And there has to be a chase, and I think that the chase version only makes sense to be flocked.
I have only one Funko Soda, and that is the San Diego Comic-Con Toucan as an astronaut. Last November, we did get the regular SDCC Toucan with the t-shirt as a Funko Soda with the flock chase, and I went down the route this time of bringing the ones with the astronaut that we had in Funko Pop form a few years ago, but translating them into Funko Soda form. And obviously for the common version, it would be the San Diego Comic-Con Toucan in the white astronaut costume, and the chase version would be the red metallic version that was essentially the $500 at retail pop that we had during the San Diego Comic-Con that pop released. I have it limited to 6,000 pieces because I wanted it to be a lower piece count than the original SDCC Toucan Soda, which I believe was 8,000 if I'm not mistaken.
Moving on to the second category of animation. I mean, it can't be an MD prediction video without saying some Simpsons stuff. So the first animation thing that I have is a pop, and it's actually a 3-pack of pops. Dolph, Kearney, and Jimbo. If you don't know who those characters are by name, they are the 3 other bullies that hang out with Nelson in The Simpsons. I think that it only makes sense for that to be a 3-pack.
For the animation lineup, I have one Funko Pop, and it's of Gran Torino from My Hero Academia. I think this is a really cool character from the series, and surprisingly enough, has not had a Funko Pop yet. We had the Fat Gum and the Gang Orca, which kind of brought out kind of heroes from the later season, and then like the first season with Gang Orca. So I feel like bringing a character like Gran Torino from the very beginning of My Hero Academia would be really awesome, especially the way that it would turn out, because I think it would be much smaller than your regular 4-inch pop, but I think it would be much bigger than what the Pokemon pops are because the character is so small.
I think that this prediction will actually be one that most likely actually does happen, and that is for the Emperor's New Groove, and that is a variation of Devil Kronk. We've seen the Angel Kronk, and now I think we will see the Devil Kronk. Unfortunately, they're not a 2-pack. I wish we would have seen them in a 2-pack, but I definitely want to see the Devil Kronk. I think that it makes sense that it's being saved for San Diego Comic-Con. I also threw a soda on for Disney, and that is of Boo from Monsters, Inc. I think that this would be an awesome looking soda can. Boo has a really iconic look, the pink t-shirt, the pigtails, and then you could even have her holding her little monster bear thing that she holds. I think that that would be really cool. And then it being a soda, there has to be a chase, and the chase would obviously be her with the purple monster costume on. I think that this would be awesome.
For the Disney lineup, I think this is a very predictable prediction, and that is of Devil Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. I think that because we had gotten the Angel Kronk at WonderCon, that this time we're gonna get the Devil Kronk for San Diego Comic-Con. We've seen this trend happen last year when they had the Three Musketeers Disney Pops with Donald, Mickey, and Goofy being separated between WonderCon, FunCon, and New York Comic-Con.
Pops for Battletoads, more specifically of Rash. I think he's kind of the most well-known character, and I think that this pop would look sweet. I think that Funko could probably do a good job of taking the Battletoads and turning them into pops. I think that they would probably end up translating pretty well. Rash has those awesome sunglasses on, so I think that they would also incorporate that into the pop.
For the games lineup, I have a Funko soda figure, and it's of Supersonic. Especially with Sonic the Werehog being announced at Funkoween a few weeks ago, I think it makes sense that there's going to be more Sonic the Hedgehog Funko items to be announced very soon, and I think we will get one at San Diego Comic-Con with this soda. And I chose Supersonic because it wouldn't be that much of a change compared to the original Sonic the Hedgehog Funko soda, where all they would have to do is essentially change the color from blue to yellow. And obviously for the chase, it would make sense that this would be a glow-in-the-dark chase. This soda I would have limited to 10,000 pieces, and if I were to predict where this would be shared to, it makes sense that it would be GameStop.
Not much of a DC guy, but I do think that there are some pops that I'd like to see, and one is a new variation of King Shark. I think so far we've only had the one King Shark pop for the Suicide Squad movie, so I think that a new variation, whether it's like a bloody variant or some kind of more new dynamic pose, I think that a lot of fans would really like that, him being one of the fan favorite characters.
I have a Funko soda figure, and it's of Mr. Freeze. Now, we have seen a lot of these classic DC characters become Comic-Con exclusives before, like Harley Quinn last year at FunCon. We had Poison Ivy at New York Comic-Con. I'm not exactly sure whether it's going to be a classic Mr. Freeze, even though I keep mentioning about classic, or it would actually be the mold of Mr. Freeze from the Batman and Robin movie, because for this soda I have it limited to 15,000 pieces, because that is actually the limited piece count that the Poison Ivy I believe was, and I know for sure the Harley Quinn was for FunCon, and that the chase would be a blue translucent glitter chase like the Funko Pop for San Diego Comic-Con back in 2020.
I think that this pop is kind of long awaited, though I think people are looking for different pops in this lineup, but that would have to be for Spider-Man No Way Home, and I think that a perfect one to be would be Electro, and it would have to be a glow-in-the-dark variation. I love Electro's new costume in the new No Way Home movie, so I think that's really cool, and I think that the pop being glow-in-the-dark would look awesome as well.
My prediction for Marvel is a Funko Pop, and it's of a die-cast Thor. Now, there's a couple reasons that I chose Thor as a die-cast pop. First of all, last year at FunCon, we had the die-cast Captain America, so it is possible for Funko to use the die-cast lineup and make them Comic-Con exclusives instead of just making them a Funko Shop exclusive, which this probably would be where it would be shared to, is the Funko Shop. And the second reason is because obviously when the convention happens in July, it will be in time for when the Thor Love and Thunder movie releases in theaters.
I have a pop for a wave of pops that we actually just got recently for the first time in years, and that being E.T. We just saw an abundance of E.T. pops get announced, so I do think it makes sense for at San Diego Comic-Con that we see an E.T. pop, and I think that it would be one of the hazmat suit characters. I don't know, like the CIA or whatever they are, the characters that come in to take E.T. away from Elliot, and they're wearing those white hazmat suit. I think we'll see one of those characters, and I would love that to extend with the brand new wave of ET Pops.
I have a Funko soda figure, and it's of a T-Rex from Jurassic World. Once again, it's kind of my reasoning behind the Marvel Pop that I mentioned is because it's around the same time that the Jurassic World movie comes out, and I think if they're gonna do anything, it would be like a Funko soda figure, and I have here the T-Rex because I feel like that would sell very well. And I have this limited to 12,500 pieces. I don't think it would be as big as 15,000 pieces, but I don't think it would be low as 10,000 pieces. And it would have a bloody chase because why wouldn't a dinosaur have blood all over them?
With the new Obi-Wan Kenobi movie coming out, or not movie, but TV show on Disney+, it's gotta be the Grand Inquisitor. I think that people definitely want to see that pop, and it makes sense to be a con pop because it's a really awesome villain. It's going to sell well if it was a common, but I do think that a lot of people would like if it had a really awesome con sticker, like San Diego Comic-Con. I also have a soda, considering we have been seeing a decent amount of Star Wars sodas recently, and I would really love to see a Chewbacca soda. The chase would have to be flocked, right? I mean, you could do some different things. You could have him maybe in like a Wookiee warrior like pose with both of his arms up, or you could have him just with his bowcaster, but I think just a common Chewbacca and then a flocked version makes sense for a soda can, and I would definitely pick up that in a heartbeat and hope for that chase.
For the Star Wars lineup, I have a pop of a prequels Chancellor Palpatine, and the reason I chose this pop is because I feel like this would be a cool pop to release during the time that it is the 45th anniversary of Star Wars, and this is also based off of the fact that recently during the kind of week-long Star Wars reveals a few weeks back, we had gotten a new lineup announced called Power of the Galaxy, with the first one that had been announced was Padme Amidala being an Amazon exclusive, and I think with this lineup it's going to be directed towards people who have had some sort of hierarchy or like authority figure to them, but I think making Chancellor Palpatine obviously being a senator makes sense for this lineup, and obviously because the Padme was an Amazon exclusive, this pop would be shared to Amazon also.
I put Stranger Things 4. I think that with Stranger Things coming out in actually only a few days from when we're filming this, that it would make sense for a Stranger Things 4 pop to come out, and unfortunately I don't really know exactly what it would be because I haven't seen season 4 yet, but I do think that there's going to be a lot of really cool characters and different variants of characters that we already know and love, so I think that Funko can figure something out to make a really awesome, extreme San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for Stranger Things 4.
For the television lineup, I have a Funko Pop, and for this I have a 6-inch Young He, I think it's pronounced, from Squid Game, and obviously as shown in the photo, it is the big doll that is in the very first kind of challenge, and I think that would be a great pop. And not only that, Funko has actually teased this pop already because recently Funko had attended what's called, I think it's called Licensing Expo, and they took a photo of a couple of the big Funko Pop statues that they have, and two of them are the masked workers. I can't remember the shapes, but one of them was actually a much taller doll from the red light green light scene, so they are teasing right now that at some point there would be that doll in a Funko Pop form, and I think making this a Comic-Con exclusive makes sense in my opinion.
I picked a TMNT pop, but not only that, I think that it should be the Mutant Module with Shredder driving it. I think that that's an awesome vehicle. We've seen the Turtle Van before, so I think it's now time to see the Mutant Module, the cool purple vehicle with the like spinning drill on the front, and I think that it makes sense for Shredder to be driving it.
For the miscellaneous lineup, I have a Funko Pop, and it's for Masters of the Universe, and it's of Teela. A lot of people have been wanting a Teela pop for so long now, and I don't know why still to this day we don't have a pop of Teela instead of making so many variants of either, you know, He-Man, Skeletor, even Eva Lynn as of late, because we had that Pop and T bundle that was a TargetCon exclusive, and I think it only makes sense that finally here at San Diego Comic-Con we have a pop of Teela from Masters of the Universe. Anyways guys, that's gonna be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this prediction video, make sure you smash that like button. Comment in the comment section below either hashtag pick DK or pick MD on your favorite predictions that we had made for San Diego Comic-Con, and let us know your own predictions. And as said in the intro, make sure you press the subscribe button for more content like this video in the future, and press the little bell beside it to be notified of when that future content gets released. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's video, and hope to see you guys next time. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.
Peace in, peace out.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.